The scent of old parchment filled the small study, where Raza traced his fingers over the spines of his father's books. Each one carried history, wisdom, yet none could answer the question weighing on his heart. For years, he had lived under his father's shadow, struggling to uphold a legacy that was never truly his. The family business, passed down through generations, was meant to be his future, but his dreams whispered something different. He longed to write. Stories danced in his mind, tales of love, loss, and redemption. But every time he voiced his passion, his father's response was the same. Stories don't feed families, Raza. You must honor your bloodline, not chase illusions. Bound by duty, Raza buried his desires, convincing himself that loyalty was greater than longing. Until today. Today, he held a letter, an acceptance to a prestigious literature program abroad. His breath shook. In the heart of Lahore's bustling marketplace, with a scent of roasted almonds and saffron carried memories of childhood, Raza sat quietly on a worn wooden bench. His grandfather used to bring him here, telling folk tales that shaped his view of the world. Every story carries a lesson, child, his grandfather had said. Some teach us to hold on, some teach us to let go. Now, faced with a choice that could rewrite his fate, Raza struggled. His father had given him everything. How could he walk away? A stranger interrupted his thoughts, an old man selling calligraphy pens. He held out a beautiful handcrafted piece. "Ink carries fate," the man murmured. "It is up to us to write the right destiny." Raza hesitated, but took the pen. The weight felt heavier than expected. That evening, he walked home, the sun setting behind the grand archways of his family's estate. When he stepped inside, he found his father hunched over a desk, fingers brushing over an old leather-bound notebook. His father looked up, eyes weary. "I found this," he murmured, pushing the book toward Raza. "It was your mother's." Raza's breath hitched. His mother had passed when he was a child, leaving behind little more than fading memories and whispered lullabies. He gently opened the book, and there it was, her handwriting, story after story, filled with dreams and wisdom. She loved storytelling, his father admitted, voice softer than ever. "But I never understood it. I never gave her space to chase it." Silence. "And I fear I've done the same to you." Tears brimmed in Raza's eyes. He had expected rejection. But this was something else. His father sighed heavily. "If you leave, I lose a part of what I built. But if you stay, I fear I will lose you entirely." The moment stretched endlessly. "Go, son," his father finally said. "Write the stories that must be told." Raza stepped forward, embracing him, this man who had taught him strength, but now was teaching him something greater, the courage to let go. Moral of the story: love isn't about possession. It's about understanding. Sometimes, the hardest lesson is knowing when to release what we hold too tightly, so dreams can fly. True legacy is not in preserving the past, but in letting the future evolve while honoring its roots.